Okay, in this tutorial, we're just going to start erasing. And I think I'm going to show you a few different techniques. Here is the eraser tool. And you can see if you hold the mouse down, a pop-out window opens up. But we're going to go with the eraser. And if you right-click on the screen, you could change the size of the eraser, and you could see how it looks here. And you could have like a soft eraser or an edge that's solid. It says hard round. And so you could click with that and you could erase pretty well. And then I would suggest that you zoom in with the magnifying glass, zoom in. So, and then you can get in there because basically what we need to do is get a transparent background around our image. And you want to leave as much of the pencil lines on there as possible to have a really cool hand-drawn effect. Okay, now you may need to get really close if you want to do a really good job and get in between the pencil lines. And you just get as best as you can. And the trick here is to go ahead and you can get down to 1 pixel and go ahead and erase really closely. And if you goof up, you could have the history window open and you can go back a couple of steps. You can go way back in time if you want and restart, or you can find where you're comfortable continuing from. Okay, and then you can go ahead and keep erasing. And remember, you could right-click to enlarge the eraser tool if you need to, as needed. Okay, now I want to teach you a couple of other techniques. Some people like to use the lasso, and the way you use that, by the way, to zoom back out, I'm pushing Alt to change the magnifying glass and to make it zoom out. So when I click, I can zoom out with that. Okay, now and this hand can move this canvas around. So with the lasso, you can lasso big areas to just speed up your workflow, and click, and then you push delete on your keyboard, or you can go edit clear right here, or push delete on your keyboard like I said. And then you'll notice if I try to erase out here, nothing happens, because only in the selected area of the lasso will it get erased. So watch, let's try this over here. So I'm going to drag across here, and it'll only erase within the lasso. Okay, to get out of the lasso, you could take either one of these selection tools, like the rectangle, and just click. Okay, and then thirdly, I want to show you one more tool that's pretty neat. I'm going to go ahead and let's just zoom in on this guy. It's a different kind of lasso. So we have a magnetic lasso tool, and you can click on an edge, and if you click along the way, Photoshop just tries to calculate what it thinks you're tracing and tries to do a good job of hanging along the edge of your image. And sometimes this might work well for you and be a faster way to grab everything. Now, what you have to do is you have to connect this to the original spot. So you could go all the way around a character, or you can go back here, and then right about when you're close to this image, I guess you can click to the beginning point, and now you could see what some people call these the marching ants. It's kind of blinking. And now I could push delete on my keyboard, or I can go edit clear. And then to unselect that tool, I could just take a selection tool and click. I'm going to switch to this and zoom out. And so now you just kind of have the tedious work ahead of you of cleaning up this image. And whoops, wrong tool. And go ahead and have fun if you can, erasing all this stuff. We need to get rid of all this. One fourth way, I guess, is I like to kind of make like an island of part that I want to get erased. And then I will now use the magic wand and click this, and you'll see that just the part I want selected is selected, and it might get a little of the pencil edges, so you got to be careful with that. Okay, and what I mean by that is if I just click right here in on the paper color and push edit clear, you see how it kind of went inside some of the guy. Okay, so I'm going to undo that clear. And the reason is if you look and see any little teeny tiny gap, so the way that the magic wand works is whatever color you click whatever pixel you actually click on, it's going to select everything else that's just like it. Okay, and so if you go through here and there's an opening, like I can see in this guy's hand, there's an opening. It connected all these pixels and went inside of his body. So you got to be careful with the magic wand. Sometimes it's great if you have really solid edges on your drawing. It'll be perfect for you. But if not, it's a really good tool. You're going to need this throughout the semester anyway, using an eraser. So go ahead and work on right-clicking and changing the size of the eraser and clean up this document. Once you're done having making a fully transparent background around the guy, then go ahead and go File, Export, and quick export as PNG. Okay, and that's the type of file that we need to have transparency. Okay, have fun erasing the background.